Hello everyone. I hope your day is going wonderful today for the International Children's Day. So happy birthday to your children if you have any. Did you know that your mind is stressed by default? Yes, you heard it right. Your mind is stressed, is fearful, is negative by default because I want you to know that fear is not the enemy. Your mind is not the enemy. And if you see this video and then you may wonder, oh my God, so there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not suffering for any panic attacks or anxiety or strong fear because something's wrong with me personally. No, there's nothing wrong with you. And I want you to know that this is how our mind is built. It is constantly looking for problems. It wants to keep your body physically safe, and that's it. It doesn't support change, growth, nothing that's new because it is a potential danger. It thinks like this. Let's say this is an example. You want to start your own business, a cliche, right? Something that you may want to millions of people do this and it's actually fun and terribly enjoying to have your own activity and to be your own boss. And then your mind kicks in and tells you, who do you think you are to change your finances right now? Your financial status is well off, but if you change things, what if you lose the little that you have? What will your colleagues say? What will your parents say or your friends? You may be the laughing stock of everyone. And then you get, and I'm not exaggerating at all now, you get millions of thoughts and limiting beliefs and fears getting on top of your dreams, of your goals, your aspirations, your desire to change, because this is how our mind is. However, it is not trying, it is not wanting to harm you in any way. It just needs to be properly trained. And I wanted you to know this because the thing is that we humans have this very strong ability to not only have this strong fear when it comes to making plans, to doing new things, to moving our professional life from one level of thinking to the other. But then we also feel guilty for feeling like this. I mean, isn't it enough that we are already covered in fear? Might as well avoid having guilt too. I am telling you this because I want you to be very compassionate with your mind. I want you to understand that it's perfectly natural that it works the way that it does. And also, I want you to leave any feelings of guilt completely behind you. And why is that? Guilt only makes things worse. You need clarity. Your mind needs very clear, short, direct rules to follow. And I want you to put in practice this great exercise I'm telling you about right now in order to train your mind on the spot. Whenever you get all these ideas that you're not good enough, fear that you will not make it, fear that you will lose your money, fear that people will judge you, fear that your family will get out of your way for good if you do something like this, or fear that people will laugh at you, fear that you are an imposter, fear that you can't be exposing yourself, and so on. I could go on with all the fears that you may be feeling until tomorrow at least, because this is how our mind works. What you need to do instead is to give it short, very clear and direct opposite things to think about, opposite directions. Let's say that one of your thoughts would be, I simply have no idea where to start with a new business. This is holding you back. It's making you feel unsure that you really want to go through with your idea of having your own business. Simply tell your mind on the spot, however, but and however are the magic words. I am going to look into this and I am starting with one step at a time. Use a positive alternative every single time you get a negative thought, you get something that is standing in your way. But how do you recognize when this happens? Because we all know that fear gets in the way in less than a second. It automatically switches to fearful, stressed, negative. How do you know when it happens that it stands in your way? Well, my fearless friend, you need to start to be very, very present. When you are present, you get things done. You get your mind under your control because once you rationalize all these thoughts, once you acknowledge that there is a side thing that you can be performing, a different side of the picture that you had originally painted in your mind, you will understand that yes, there are many people that have their own businesses and that actually gain more per day than they had when they were employed. Or, well, who cares what other people think? Am I willing to switch my life with theirs? No, I actually like my life and I will only take advice from people that actually want to help me. There are going to be so many conscious and rational thoughts that will start to kick in as much as it happened previously when the negative thoughts were combining one on top of the other. You simply need to change the gear. You need to change the mindset from being negative by default to being positive by choice. And when I say by choice, please note that you need to be patient. This doesn't happen overnight. Patience is indeed a virtue. Let me know how this goes for you, and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them in the comments below. And also, let me know if you have any questions about fear in business and in your professional life, because I'm here daily serving you, offering you the best advice that I am able to in order to make sure that you are completely thriving. Have a great day ahead. I will see you tomorrow with another great live topic.